My name's Stephen Price and I'm the composer for Over the Horizon 2019. When I look at any project, I want to be inspired by the images that are in front of me, and with this project I was shown some incredible images very early on that showed me what the team were planning on shooting and how they were planning on shooting it, and enabled me to really get a sense of the flow of the music and give the feeling that we were hoping to let the viewer really be immersed in this amazing imagery. One of the exciting things about this is that you start with this nugget, the original 6-note Samsung Over the Horizon motif, which basically it was a seed that you could kind of put into the composition and develop it and play with it and harmonise in different ways, and that became, with the images, a thing that you would never have come up with on your own. So it was an interesting and satisfying way of working.
My name is Simon Enderby and I'm a professional underwater cameraman. I live here in Borneo. Sipadan is very special because it's an oceanic island, so it's set off from the mainland itself, and it's got deep water all around it, 600 meters drop, and that means it's got a lot of clear, beautiful, nutrient-rich water rushing around it. So the coral reef is so biodiverse, and it's got all of the animals a coral reef could expect. It's one of the top dive destinations in the world, and I've had the pleasure and honour of diving around the world, but I got to say my heart is still here on Sipadan, and I'm always ecstatic to come back. As I explore the underwater world, there's nothing that brings me more pleasure than capturing perfect images of what I'm seeing and being able to share those with people less fortunate, may not be able to come here, but they can see it either on the television or on their computer, and they can share with me those amazing creatures and that amazing environment.
My name's James Brickell and I'm the director of Samsung Over the Horizon 2019. The vision for this film was to bring the magic of the underwater world to people wherever they may be, and to do that using the inspirational music of Stephen Price. We have 2 locations in this project, Sipadan in Borneo, which is arguably one of the top 10 dive destinations in the world, and of course Abbey Road Studios in London, which is one of the most famous recording studios, made famous by the Beatles. So my challenge has been to marry those 2 locations, and they are literally thousands of miles apart. Obviously we couldn't take a huge orchestra to Sipadan in Borneo. The alternative was to film the underwater images and bring them back here to Abbey Road, and we've projected them onto this huge screen. Perhaps our biggest problem here is filming the orchestra in front of the screen but without casting a shadow. So the way we've done it is take the projector up high and use a very special projector which has incredible ability to keystone and create an image where we can get the orchestra really close to it, and that's really tricky to do. Fingers crossed the results will create the impression that the artists and the orchestra are almost on that coral reef.
I'm Ai Futaki, 2 times Guinness World Record holding freediver. Normally fish, even though freediver, they go away. But here in Sipadan, they are so relaxed that even though I was in the middle of batfish, or when I was with the bumpet parrotfish, they just stayed. So I was like, this is new feeling, and I liked it. When I swim with turtles or with dolphins, with whales, I feel I'm free, I'm one of them, I'm playing, I'm so happy. But then as soon as I see plastic, boom, makes me back to human. And then I felt myself, I'm dirtying the ocean. That's like really makes me depressed and makes me think what we've done and what can we do.
I always hear, plastic pollution's an Asian problem, a Southeast Asian problem. It's not, it's all around the world. Everywhere I go now, plastic is a global issue and a global concern.
Increasingly, I think there's an awareness that there's an incredible amount of damage been done, and moves have to happen to help the oceans and hopefully give us these beautiful things that future generations can see. You know, there's a lot of work that can be done, and anything we can do to show these beautiful places in this light they're still in, I think hopefully we can help inspire people to help the oceans themselves.
The reason I am so pleased to have been asked to be involved in this project is that it strikes at the heart of something I'm really passionate about. The ocean has never been in bigger trouble than it is now. We have lots of problems ocean acidification, global warming, massive amounts of plastics, and these problems aren't limited to one country, they are on a global scale. So the fact that a company like Samsung have decided to make an inspirational film set to inspirational music to inspire the next generation is so important, and that's how we're going to make a difference.
My passion, so I want others to feel the same way, to inspire them and come up something from the heart, carrying the ocean so that our grandchildren can see the beautiful ocean.